we've got audio input capture. Look at that. I'm a streamer now.
Yo.
I'm a streamer. This game looks... Okay. I think I need to do window capture. I don't play a lot of dating sims. Okay. Hey! I'm off to a great start, huh? I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arm in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were kids. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. How do I turn the... There we go. Now it's not, perfect. Alright. I think I got it. Let me adjust the window here. Whoa, 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 I didn't mean to... I think I skipped ahead a couple lines. Okay. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean if you even want to. Whatever you say. Across the street. Oh, I should tell my friends that I'm playing. YouTube.com/pseudofox. Okay. All my 2 friends are gonna be so interested that I'm playing this. You're about to ping 5,000 people. First game I'm going to play the game. Okay. We cross the street together and make our way to school. Where's my YouTube link? There you go. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Choco, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Yeah? That's not true. You told me you'd join a club this year. Did I? Sure, it's possible that I did. One of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. You know, I'm not sure that I like me. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Oh no, I have to plug my laptop. Come through. Click. All right. Onward. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. I kind of like her. She seems alright. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Why did I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. School day is as ordinary as ever. It's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. I gotta turn this music down. It is really loud. Okay. Sari wants me to check out some clubs. Guess I don't really have a choice. I'll start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? She must have come into the classroom when I look around and I realized I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but just saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Oh, she's blushing. No, what? Oh, that you could come to my club. Sorry. Yeah. There's no way that I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Man, I don't think I like me. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Okay. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Oh.
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Try again. Oh, good God. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sarah is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yes, let's go.
Got the voice down. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year's classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member's here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? Glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Choco, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
They've all got like uniforms here. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. And it's kind of the surface level analysis.
Really?
What are you looking at? Oh.
What are you looking at? Oh, what was her voice? What are you looking at?
She I don't know why, but she reminds me kind of Tatsumaki. Like, I'm imagining Tatsumaki's voice coming out of her.
What character is that?
Tatsumaki from the One Punch Man anime.
Oh gosh, I haven't seen that in ages.
Oh, okay. I think season 3 is supposed to come out.
Is that like the
Yeah.
Is that the psychic girl?
Yeah, the terrible tornado Tatsumaki. She's really full of herself. But I'm not
What
like
are you
imagining.
looking at? No, she's too small for that. If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. Oh, I like Natsuki if she makes cupcakes.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says it quietly into my ear and turns back to the other girls. Wow, okay.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you.
It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right.
She looks level-headed. She looks level-headed. She's... What are you laughing at? Come on.
Nothing.
Come on, read the line.
It's great to see you again, Choco.
Like, she has kind of a peaceful expression. I don't know. I like her. I feel like she has her stuff together. Oh, okay. Monica smiles sweetly. She's got a little pose. We do know each other well. We rarely talk, but we're in the same class last year. Oh, we do know each other well. We rarely talked.
I'm breaking up.
Okay. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. Yeah, I get that. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come sit down, Choco. We made a room at the table so you can sit down next to me or Monica.
Tone it down a little.
I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
So I was saying Monica looked kind of more demure. Then she kind of made that pose.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a really... I don't want to say exaggerated. I mean, it's anime. It's
right.
Anime style, but like Yuri, I kind of like her too. That hair has got to be hell to take care of, though. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Sayori mentioned it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens a closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. These must be the cupcakes.
Okay, are you ready?
I said tone it down. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Aww. The whiskers are drawn with... I skipped the text.
So cute. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Saori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow.
It's delicious.
Saori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. This is adorable. I turn the cupcake around in my... I gotta turn up my mic here. Apollo is giving me tech support. Turn up your volume and mic input. Okay, I think that should be... Apollo, is that good? We'll see. This is kind of cute. I like this. Anyway, Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Now, does she like me? She waiting for me to take a bite? Finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. I am using window capture. This is really good. Thanks, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
You've made the cupcakes, right? Haven't they heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
Oh, damn it. It's a tsundere.
Oh, I picked the perfect voice, yes!
Eh? I thought you did. Saori said...
Well, maybe. But not for you, you know, dummy.
Baka. Okay. Yeah, this is... Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. So, he says he plays like a... Okay, I'm like aloof, and I like anime and something else, video games, I think. And... I'm totally gonna turn into a need. This is I don't know. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. Keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission.
You're like ending your sentences on like a high note.
After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess.
Yeah, don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
You're still doing it. You should only end the sentence on a higher pitch if it's an interrogative question.
It's not.
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I mean, thought, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Okay, I'm slightly cultured, I guess. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica I was practically dragged here by Saori. I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Saori seems really happy here, so...
That's okay, don't be embarrassed.
Backguard is tweaking. I see that on OBS. I don't know why that is.
Well, make sure you feel right at home, okay?
Or is it tweaking on my game?
As president of the literature club, it is my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Okay, stop doing it. Maybe it's because... Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know.
I'm gonna take over. Let me try doing Monica.
Alright.
To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It's like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Yuri also nods in agreement. Oh, then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. Which girl's my favorite so far? Well, I like the girl with the purple hair.
Yuri?
Why is my background... Why is my game, like, tweaking?
Don't know, maybe you need to restart it. Because that's not part of the game, I don't think.
Well, whatever. It's not too bad. I kind of like the purple hair girl. Monica seemed... I mean, she seemed to have kind of a very pleasant expression on her face. It wasn't, you know... You know how in anime, like... They give you, like, little hints? Like... I mean, she hasn't, you know, pulled on her eye and stuck her tongue out yet. I'll give that. Anyway. I kind of like the purple hair girl. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. It makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? And she's a leader.
Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it.
Don't quit your day job. Everyone enthusiastically agreed.
Good job.
Yeah, I know. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. What is the point of it? Is it just like a reading? Is it like a book club?
Yeah, it's book club.
Can I go backwards? I keep skipping text by mistake.
There's history here.
Monica must have worked really hard to find just... Whoops. But I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Choco, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, nah. Considering... Man, he's not even well read. Could have said manga. Considering how little I've read these past years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Okay. Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Manga, I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh, looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Oh, that can change. I'm just saying. Spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh, she blushing. Yeah, I think I like Yuri. She seems nice. Anyway, what about you?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
No, you're using a lower voice for her. Like kind of this. You were using a lower, smoother voice for her before.
Mm-hmm. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. I like that. She seems intelligent. She seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious, by the way her eyes light up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I'm not much. I'm not personally much of a horror like genre enjoyer. Like if it's like in popular culture, I'll like look into it so that I'm not completely left out. Sometimes like Five Nights at Freddy's. Although, well, with Pseudo Memo, Five Nights at Freddy's just
Everywhere.
everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I think I got so sick of it. I tried to. I moved it. I made it so it would sort the Five Nights at Freddy's channel all the way in the back, and that did nothing to quell. That did nothing to quell the flood. Later on, I undid that and standardized the sorting. But I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped. I'm grasping at straws here. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with The Rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you... Oh, she's gentle. She's gentle. She's bookish. Oh, I like Yuri. I guess
I
you could
guess
say
you
that.
could say that.
Oh, that's right.
But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down.
Shut up, Goofy.
Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
Well, what?
I don't like the tsundere archetype.
No.
It's just it's not something you usually see in real life that I've ever seen in real life. I mean, if you were seeing it in real life, it's probably somebody trying to adopt the archetype because they saw it in popular culture. And now, I don't know if it's simply not something you see in real life because it's not a Western thing. Maybe it's more of an Eastern thing in Japan, or not. But it just seems like it would be counterproductive to, interacting with people. You compliment them and then they try to, decline the compliment, or they're dropping hints at you and you take the hint and then they're like, I wasn't saying that at all. Like any logical, like in terms of a romantic situation, any logical guy is gonna back off after they think they've made a mistake.
Well, you're thinking logical guys.
Well, I mean, what other kind of guys there? Besides, perfectly logical, thinking with his head, and not as anything else, and so on. There's no other kind. Doesn't that seem like the kind of guy who's Choco in here? What gives you that idea?
Sure, yeah.
I don't know. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looks like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back!
Fine.
Hey, you cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is as cute as you are.
Sari sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Man, girls, I swear.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes.
What?
Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them?
It's gonna be like that one scene in Nishijo, where the one girl is secretly drawing yaoi comics or something, and like she's terrified. She's just terrified that someone's gonna find out, and like they were in their math notebook or something. And she, like, beats up a policeman, 2 of her classmates, a goat, trying to get them back. passion. I'm not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readiness for readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Huh? Natsuki and Yuri. I slipped into my Japanese for a moment there. Natsuki and Yuri. Dang it. Yuri looked quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone's even.
Yeah, let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other. And strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Choco? Monica smiles warmly at me. She's definitely a leader type. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I joined the club. Oh, come on. I mean, you've been roped into it. I mean, if I had 4 cute girls trying to get me to join a club, I'd join the damn club. Siri may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Yeah. Are you realizing how dumb you're being? Self? Are you having a little bit of self-awareness? Self? All 4 girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But...
I'm sorry, I thought. Choco.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? As if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Yeah, wasn't that your first thought? Man, he's a total NEET. He plays video games, he watches anime, he reads manga. He's probably one of the people who just buy volume 1 only of the manga. He's got, more shelves of manga than he does, groceries in his pantry. Okay, right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girl's eyes light up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Siri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Oh my god. Hey!
You really did scare me for a moment. If you really came for the cupcakes, just for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed.
Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. I don't know why my screen is flickering. Monica looks over at me once more. Choco, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah, you haven't figured out that I'm not very good at expressing myself by now? Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Choco, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sarah and I never walk together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? I wonder. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. I think you should go with you. I mean, I like the purple hair girl, but like in terms of like people that'll put up with you, I feel like you should go with his childhood friend because like she knows him, and like there's kind of a honeymoon period with a new relationship when you can when the target of your affection can do no wrong, and vice versa. And like if Sari is still putting up with this neat in training after years, then she's probably a, I don't want to say like a safe standby, but I don't know. Although she doesn't really, I don't feel like any of them have really been given a strong characterization other than Cupcake and Kitty Cat Girl, whose name I've already forgotten. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me.
Yuri Natsuki.
Attaboy. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh, wait, I actually get to write a poem? Okay. It's not like time limited. It's flickering. Oh, what? I can't. Oh. Daedra. Starscape, probably. There's some weird words in here. What was the second word I picked?
Star... What was it? Star... Gazing? Or...
Forgive childhood. Effulgent. Okay, Doki Doki. That's kind of like a Japanese. You know how that's the. You know how in like manga and stuff, certain words are used to indicate sounds. Doki Doki is like thump thump. It's like the sound of a
part of the heartbeat.
Chord. I mean, we're talking about all these nature things. I mean... Okay. Bouncy. Okay, unending sensation. I would have rather like written my own poem. Sparkle. I feel like with all these words I'm like at a fair or something, like with fireworks, and it's like okay. As the fair ends, the raindrops. Lust. After image. Raindrops keep falling on my head. Journey. That's it. breathe. Oh wait, was I supposed to pick words for each of those girls? I just noticed they were hopping.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I guess I've made my choices. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Yeah, I gotta open. It is.
Everybody else is already hanging.
Can you
about?
Can you check the thermostat? It is like really hot in here.
75.
Oh, bump that to like 67.
It says it's set at 70, but like.
Well, it ain't doing shit.
It says like eco plus is on.
Oh, well, turn that off.
I don't know.
Yuri says, thanks for keeping your promise, Choco. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive head first into literature when you're not accustomed to it? Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you don't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take a... I think I got it. I'm sorry. I think I got it. I enjoyed it. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Choco always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. You almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Choco can become good friends too. Sayori? Huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Okay, yeah, that was... Oh, she's... I guess she's looking to the... Oh, Yuri! Yuri even brought me something today, you know? Wait, Sayori! Me? What? Everyone's messaging me. You guys. My brain just, like, stopped working. You can... Ow.
Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I skipped it. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Yes, dependable Choco with his social skills. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Guess that was a fairly moderate response. Yeah, I wouldn't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I don't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. We could, you know, discuss it if you want it.
As one does in a book club. How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book that she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Really, thank you. I'll definitely read this. What's the book? I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing about what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and... My Japanese pronunciation keeps slipping in. I do so much Duolingo that I just like feel... my R's become D's when I'm reading a name, and I don't know why. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Beauty's face is already buried in a book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Okay. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I don't know, by reading?
Yeah, you got a book?
Because I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. I'm feeling a little too tired to read. Probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem like really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way to show that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative selves.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
Yeah? What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, no one will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get the people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Yeah, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Really overselling it, bro. Oh, well, I guess we could,
Cupcakes.
Okay. Good thinking. Natsuki'd love to do that.
Ah, you're right.
They're gonna volunteer her.
Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly.
That wasn't why you suggested it.
Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy.
Cupcakes it is then.
I'm hungry.
Dude. Tone it down a bit.
But that's Sayori's voice.
Okay then. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. Therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Okay. The self-insert protagonist has his own preferences. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. So is he a pushover? Does he have like executive dysfunction where he has trouble like, you know, physically motivating himself? I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Ah! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. And she's blushing. Nearly fall out of my chair. Ah! Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club.
Does our school have a napping club? Ah, perfect.
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it.
I feel like this is like a kind of a nag.
Yeah, it is.
Don't say that so loud. Glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. I kind of get that. I mean, if she loves him... I always say that love is an outward expression, not an inward expression. When people talk about self-love or you putting yourself first, I always see that as kind of wrong because, you know, love is, of course, the selfless, self-sacrificial dedication to another's well-being. And on the other hand, you know, you can't really elevate another person above where you are yourself, so you do have to take care of yourself. But it's anyway, I'm probably overthinking it. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
It's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
That's... It's a secret.
Okay, I knew it.
Come on, at least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sherry, it's written all over you. Dude.
What?
You could be like, eh? Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You're clearly in a rush this morning. Your hair is sticking out all over here. He's gonna fix her hair, isn't he? I run my fingertips down. Yep. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Knew it. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. This is more than just your hair. Yeah, she's not using product. That purple hair girl now she was definitely taking care of her hair. I mean, she's gonna grow it out that long. It's definitely got some intentionality to it. Look, your bow ain't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
You don't even keep your blazer button. Is he gonna button their blazer? Seriously, Sari, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? I really don't like myself. I'm a dick. Wow. That's super mean, says she. Sorry, you'll thank me later. Start to button her blazer from the bottom. There's definitely some like undertone in here. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Ah, of course.
It's a dating sim.
This is so funny. What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Eh? Oh, don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
Baka.
Shut up. It's okay though. I'm
I
happy
thought you
we're
were
like
this. Aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this so? Is this like one of the button? You know how on some shirts, all the like buttonholes are vertical, and then there's gonna be like one that's horizontal for just some reason.
I don't think it's because of the horizontal button, Austin.
Yeah, but like that's what that reminds me of. Like there's always just this one random button that is just the hole is like the wrong way it's like horizontal, and you're like, what? I mean, why do they do that? Is it like the last bastion in case like something?
You really don't want to button that shirt up.
Yeah. I struggle to fully close the button near her. Oh my god. Does this thing even fit you properly? Yeah, nervous giggle.
It did when I bought it.
Never buttoned it. You would have noticed that sooner. It didn't fit you anymore. He's such a dick! What are you smiling about? Shut.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Okay, we're going there. Okay. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy.
This is. Hang on, Mufi's sending me the bullshit again.
It's not worth that at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew, that's so much better.
Maybe I should do the voices.
But it's so fun.
You make it sound like it's one step away from. Sayori puts her arms. I mean, although the way this
It's
progress-
a dating sim.
Okay, Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
Is that what I was saying to her? Scary fact number 43. What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
What? To
ward off the boyfriends.
So she like. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Oh my god. Huh?
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Anyway, okay. Let's just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier, okay?
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
How is that any of her business? Fine. It's a deal. He's not gonna do it. He's gonna just stay up and watch his animes.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
Oh, an invitation. Jump scare.
Oh, but I was joking
hang on.
outside.
Can't leave a stone unturned. But man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Yeah. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Oh, good God. I just picked a bunch of random words. Yay!
Choco, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. Can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait.
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica's wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Do the same myself. My god, this is... Who should I show my poem to first? Well, I feel like maybe Monica's kind of leading them all. I feel like she might be a bit more charitable about what is probably going to be a pretty half-assed poem. Was Yuri the one encouraging me to do the poem in the first place?
Yeah.
So, I mean, Yuri was the one...
She handed you the book, too.
Oh, yeah, I'll show it to Yuri. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. Okay. I could trust her opinion to be fair. Okay. Yuri stares at the poem. Oh, that ain't good. A minute passes, more than enough for her to finish reading. Oh.
Sorry.
Okay, hold on.
I forgot to start speaking.
Okay. I got this. Dude, you're every single line you read sounds like someone is like fawning over you.
It's a dating sim.
Yeah, but they're still people. Like, they're still characters. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah, you're gonna take all the characters from me, and they're gonna assume there's gonna be none left for me.
You could. How about this? You can read all these bullshit Steam messages that people keep sending me.
It's not as fun.
Come on. You can do it in your weird throes of passion girl voice that you've been doing for every single voice line. Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It may take you some time, but all comes with practice and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. calms breathe calms
Breathing air.
calm comma breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Click outside poem area to continue. That's not too bad. Okay, here you go, Jason. You can read this.
Starface called. You owe him 20 green stars.
I told you can use your throes of passion grow voice.
Starface called. You owe him 20 green stars.
There you go, attaboy. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time. It took you a long time to read. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Oh, she's blushing. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Choco. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things, too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay. It's time to read a new message.
Fire in the hole. Scary fact number 43. There is a England. Boston, my Wi-Fi is messing up the Delta routers and breaking it. Send help.
Who should I send my poem to next? Show my... I wonder... I'm gonna pick Sarah like second to last, so I don't like put her last. I feel like Monica, I mean, she's the leader. She probably won't take it poorly if I go to her last. Okay, I'm gonna do Natsuki next. Huh? Whoa, it's about what I expected from someone like you. It's a little blunt. Well, excuse me.
Excuse me, princess.
It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not good enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Oh, I like this. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race, and owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. You know, I like it. I like it. It's simple. Like, you're kind of setting up the expectations. Well, I don't know if it's setting up the expectation for the people at the end, because, you know, you don't get to it to the end. But, like, if you knew people were at the end, it's kind of setting that up, and then the expectation pays off interestingly. Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's message time. Give it your...
Fuzz runs off into the distance into a garbage heap and explodes.
Oh no. Kablooey.
Kablooey!
Ah! I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. You know, I wouldn't say it really hit me hard. Like, I was giving it more consideration because it was coming from a cute girl and all that. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then it made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Guess not, says I. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, I said I'd do Sayori like second to last, right? Because I don't want to do my childhood friend last. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Choco. Huh? I love it. I know it. This reminds me of... I can't name... I don't want to name them. Because, like, people...
Somebody you know?
This is somebody that I know is not honest to me. Was never really honest. When I made something creative, like, I knew it was a little shit. And, like, I'd share it, and they were like, oh my gosh, this is so good, Austin. And it always felt a little bit disingenuous. Like, I didn't mind it exactly. I appreciated that they were kind to me about it. But anyway. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Oh my god. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. You sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Stream is really quiet. Do I need to bump it up? Oh, hold on. I have audio input capture maxed out. Is there like a... I hate how Windows 10 like separates the... Okay. Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know? She does like him. So, when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Choco poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Okay. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Choco. deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Ryan B. Official says,
Can you play Smash Ultimate and 1v1 me?
really ham it up, Jason. Ham it up.
Okay, this is gonna be Natsuki's question.
Can you play Smash Ultimate and 1v1 me?
I'm trying. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, well, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. I like it. It also ditches the rhyme scheme at the end as kind of in a kind of a non sequitur. I dig it. Oh. Faded Moose 34 says,
Can you please play the copy of Pseudocast I gave you?
Cats with a K. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. Forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. How should I put it? It sounds just like you. Yeah, it's a Sayori poem. Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. I think I'm gonna turn her into Pinkie Pie. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This is so much fun. Monica's the What? Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. So, I'm sorry, what? What did she reference? Hold on. Yo, Cranky, thanks for showing me. That was so much fun. Monica's the best. I'm sorry. Never mind. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Well, Monica's right. Hey, Joko. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. Oh. Gordos Freeman says,
Hello, I am Gordos Freeman from Half-Life.
Lefay.
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 Lefay. Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Good. Glad to hear it.
It's all coming together.
Oh, yeah. It's all coming together. Yeah. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway. I mean, I think that when you join a new community or initiative, you probably shouldn't come in guns blazing with all these new ideas. Not that it's bad to, like, give feedback, but you should wait until you've built up just a little bit of social capital. Otherwise, you're just going to be the rando that just shows up and has, suggests an idea, and people are going to be like, oh, yeah, and forget about it.
Good idea.
If you involve yourself in the community for a little while, maybe get to know a few people, participate a little bit, you can quickly develop enough social capital within that community that your opinion will actually mean something. And I'm not saying that I disregard the opinions of people that I don't know, but just in general in terms of social things. Want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I will be right back. Why don't you entertain the audience?
I guess it's all up to me. So, I'm trying to remember when the thing changes. I'm not sure if it's after the second day, but I know what's going on here. I really know what's going on here. It's gonna be fun. I was having fun doing those voices, but I guess my voice is a little too spicy. I've only seen playthroughs and the various memes of this game. I am very surprised that he has been able to avoid this game for so long.
Back. Okay. Whoa. Oh, yeah. Okay, what's going on over here? Oh, we're gonna show Monica our poem, aren't we? Don't worry, Choco. Oh, wait, I was... Okay, she's Twilight Sparkle. Don't worry, Choco. We're all a little embarrassed today, But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Well, actually, no, I was making Yuri, the purple hair girl, Twilight Sparkle. You know what? She's a farm girl. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. Makes me think of Jason here just thinks the expression. I'm sorry, I have drawn analogs to pony characters. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
That's what you got.
It is what I got. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Yeah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. I And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the new kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. Yeah, it's the Steam window is just... there's another mic into it. DSDM Gummy Boy says,
My Wi-Fi be up in flames right now.
oh yeah, throws a passion. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See, the direction the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. So, okay, so her retinas are like a camera film here, because she's talking about scorch the permanent copy of the meaningless image. Yeah, like a film left out in the sun. There's a hole in the wall. Oh, did she see something that she didn't want to see? But it says it's a meaningless image. That's interesting. Who's he? He on the other side was looking in. I don't know who he is. So, what do you think? Oh, fuck it. Got something in my eye.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wait, I know what's in my eye. My finger. I gotta get it out. Ow. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Looks like nobody's chatting in the... I guess it's at the top chat. It's not quiet anymore, says Butterscott. BBG Alexen is here to smoke the gay weed. God damn it, I'm on the Butterscott account. Good job, Butterscott. You've played yourself. You've been
Exposed.
You've been made. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy up later. Now that's actually a fairly... Hang on. Can't get rid of this message. Whatever. It's actually a fairly decent point. I like to say that perfection or perfectionism is the enemy of done. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep the pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Do you think she's like secretly like a streamer or something? Thanks for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Whew.
No spoilers.
If you say that, I was just making it. I guess it's everyone. Maybe she is a streamer. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Sigh. Guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. So this is... Oh, what's the word for how this dialogue, this script is written? It's... I'll come up with it. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Yeah, her eyebrows just furrow on their own without her involvement. They're frustrated. She has frustrated eyebrows. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. Guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Choco did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing something or other. Oh, probably her opinion. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Establishing what? Her writing style. Okay. And Choco liked my poem too, you know. He even told me that he was impressed by it. Uh-oh. Natsuki suddenly stands up. The music stopped. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? Our music's back. Oh, no, it's different. That's not what I... you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Choco appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? You know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Choco started showing up. Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little... Natsuki, this doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Choco... She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? I mean, it should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Choco. Wait. I Natsuki's kind of... She's very convinced that she's right. In some cases, when you're convinced that you're right, you're putting yourself into sort of a false dilemma, because if you apply that to a subjective subject matter like poetry or something, then you can be right about your own poetry, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're right about everyone's poetry. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Choco? Man. Why am I involved now? Well, I get dragged into this in the first place. It's what I'm asking. It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, I would probably agree with Yuri, but Choco here, who's kind of a dunce and kind of a pushover, I think he would go for Sayori. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I took to Yuri. Yuri? Okay. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless, I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori? Huh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How could the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making a friend feel like this? Choco? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Okay, guys. I know, that's not the... She would never. It's your immaturity that made her upset in the first place. See, I would have probably picked up Yuri, but the game clearly wants to, like, say who my player character is. And so, like, I feel like in times of conflict, character conflict is really a good opportunity to show who characters are and not what they are. Because you can see where they are when emotions get high. They turn towards more their baser emotional responses. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Stop! Uh-oh. Natsuki, Yuri... You guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Okay, sorry. Big and beautiful. Yeah, I'm taken aback. Sayori stands triumphantly. Okay, girl. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Yeah, okay. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sarah is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? Say that? She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. It makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good person, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Well, she's right in front of you. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did y'all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It's alright. Mostly. Choco, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Ooh, I gotta write another poem. Think to myself, I did learn a little bit more about the kind of poem everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can do at least a better job impressing those I want to impress. Nod to myself with newfound determination. Choco, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sarah beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sarah and I have spent this much time together. Can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sarah? About what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. Just wanted your opinion, that's all. See why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Choco, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's, every day is gonna be so much fun. It looks like Sarah still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? And he's got ambitions. Apollo says,
What day are you on? This is the second day.
Is it? Okay. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat her on the shoulder. Said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use her as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this.
I think this should be the end of what we do today.
Like no, they're all they're like little stickers. Look at them. All right. Yeah, that's we're on day 3 now, right?
This is the start of day 3, I think.
Okay. Oh yeah, and Undertale's coming out soon. Chapter 3. I find Deltarune really interesting. I don't know. It's definitely Toby Fox really can write to a theme pretty well. But yeah, I think I'm done with this game for now. But you know, I can pick up on it tomorrow. What are you doing?
You're putting your armor on me.
Like on your shoulder. Paulo is criticizing my game pacing.
Well, next day is a big day.
Is it? Okay then.
Big day.
Alright. Please don't stop, Caesar Paul. No, I gotta get ready for bed. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Good night. What's up with you? Apollo.
Let's just say that there is a very good reason why there was a disclaimer at the beginning.
Apollo is just flipping out right now. Okay. Okay, I get it. One of them's probably gonna turn out to be Psycho. Alright. I'll pick this up soon.